did you hear what happened this week, Vash, with Whoopi Goldberg?
I did. The world is talking about that.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yes. What you thinking about?
Well, I got, for those of you who don't know, Whoopi Goldberg was suspended by her network. She's on the show The View, and she was suspended this week because she made a comment, about the Holocaust. And and I don't want to say I don't want to quote what she said, but apparently whatever she said, it was not well received, and she apologized, but they gave her a 2 week suspension.
Mm-hmm.
um, what I have to say about that is you don't have to accept every RSVP when you get an invite. So sometimes you just need to just be quiet and not say anything. Just because you have the platform to say anything doesn't mean that you should. And we can scream freedom of speech all day long. But when
Mm-hmm.
you're in a certain position, like she is, where you have to be careful of what you say, aka on this show that we're doing right now. You sometimes just need to be quiet and not say anything. Just.
Well, I mean, I don't think that she thought that she was saying anything that was so incorrect. And I guess that's what they all do. They all think they're saying something that's really like on the money that needs to be heard by the world. And then they realize, oh, I should have kept my mouth shut. But uh, what people are talking about is how she was both right and wrong in what she was saying. And she was trying to come at it from a very specific place and perspective on her point. Um, do you think she deserved to be suspended?
Well, I think that you know what, I know this is a show. I'm gonna say, do I just think she deserved to be? Well, no, let me put it this way: if she deserved to have gotten suspended,
Uh huh.
then they need to shut down Fox. Because I don't know. I'm going to change the topic. I'm going to move on
You're
because I'm
hilarious.
going to move on because, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who look at The Masked Singer, I don't know if you heard it or not. The show hasn't aired, but The Masked Singer had Rudy Giuliani on this week. Okay, and Rudy Giuliani was on The Masked Singer. It won't air until March, but when they, of course, he probably was the first one to go because he probably can't sing, amongst other things he can't do. But this is a known insurrectionist.
Mm-hmm.
And Fox had him on the show. And Robin Thicke and the other host, Ken Jeong, they walked off the stage when they pulled the mask off,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought, first of all, I know they're doing it for ratings to have Giuliani on there. But if they're going to suspend Whoopi for 2 weeks for what she said, then they need to shut Fox down tonight
See, these are
for
two,
having Rudy Giuliani on there.
they're such separate issues, though. It's like when you think about what advertising is, most advertising that happens is to change and correct behavior. Fox, with all that they've got going on with this January 6th probe and finding out how all their personalities were somehow involved, have a really wonderful opportunity to completely desensitize people to all of that, stir some stuff up, and change the narrative on what's going on and how people are looking at January 6th. Throwing Rudy Giuliani on there was just really, to me, a publicity stunt and a way of
Gotcha.
desensitizing people. Get you talking about Giuliani in a different way, about all this stuff in a different way. And that, you know, they decided to do that. And there was a specific reason for that. I think Whoopi being suspended was, uh, it was almost obligatory because with all the cancellations and things that happened with other people saying things, here was an opportunity where she said some stuff. It was controversial. They're like, let's suspend you, put you aside. They said, just think about what you said.
Right.
People are going to have a conversation. She's going to come back. Everything's going to be groovy. But they had to do that. Fox is doing some stuff that's just really trying to change people's perceptions on what's going on.
Yeah, I agree with you, but I still say, Fox, how low can you go?
Well,
Okay,
they
how
would
they and I, that question, I might be asking that question for the rest of my life
every
because
time someone asks that question, they show us how
right,
much lower they can go. So
they
please
can
stop
go low.
asking.
Yeah, so hopefully Whoopi will be back on the air in a couple of weeks, in a week or so, and we will have her back.